Good morning. Today is the fourth and final day. Um, this is where I stayed last night. It is called the Village Inn. It's another cute inn to stay in Lakefield, Ontario. It's the only good place I found in this area. The rest were cottages, and yeah, so it took me some time to find this one last night. Um, Let me show you how cute it is. Yeah, so I just cleaned up my car and off we go to our first stop. Okay, so our first stop for today is they call them the Adam and Eve rocks. They're remember the boulder stone that we saw in Trenton? These are boulder stones too, but they're different mineral stones. They're pink boulders, which means they're formed of different minerals that made them pink. And they call this Adam and Eve because it was one stone at one point, and within the geological processes that produced those stones, they were split into two. Let me read you what it says on there. The glacial rocks are remnants of the last ice age. In geological terms, they are known as erratics. Yeah, so they're called erratics. That's the geological term for it. And we are in Buckhorn, Ontario. As you see, they are pink in formation. And this road is called the Adam and Eve Road, just because those rocks sit on there. Alright, let me take some pictures and we can move on. Okay, they say that there's a folklore legend has it that if two lovers hold hands and each touch one of the rocks, their lives will be blessed. Huh. Since I'm all alone here, nothing of that nature can happen. Alright, let me take some pictures and we can move on to the next stop. Okay, our next stop is the Warsaw Caves Conservation Area. The interesting phenomena about this is that I'm not sure if you can see the water flowing or not. I can't really, it's unsafe if I walk past here because I can't see the stones from the water. Basically what's happening here is that the interesting property of limestones is that water can carve it and can I guess space it out and go through it, and with time water can carve it and form it as it pleases. So what's happening here is the phenomena of the disappearing river. This river used to, from both sides of me, it used to stop here, but with time, as the water flows and carves through the stone, it created caves within the limestone, and basically the water disappeared in the limestone. and I think it flows through underground, and yeah. So what you're seeing here is the water going inside the caves and flowing through underground. They call it the disappearing river. This is all water there. Now I had to walk a dangerous trail at my own risk to get here. Note to self, I need to buy hiking shoes. It's different in the snow time, because you have to just walk through where previous, I guess, footprints have walked, so that you can know it's safe to walk there. So yeah, we're finally here. It's gonna take me a little bit to get back and follow my footsteps back. So yeah, this is the Warsaw Caves conservation area. It's probably looks better in the summertime where you can actually view the caves, but this is good for us. On to the next stop. Here I'm walking back, following my footsteps back. It's a bit slippery and windy, and you wonder if there's animals here or not, but I'm pushing those thoughts out of my head, and I'm just getting back to my car. It's still a winter wonderland that I love. Okay, so far so good. I can trace my footsteps back. Okay, so our next stop is the town of Marmora, Ontario, which is my town, if you know what I mean. This is Ontario's biggest pool. The story behind how this pool was formed is the fact that Marmora used to be a mining company. So they basically depleted all the iron out of the site, and now a gaping hole was left behind. So the water slowly started to build up, and now it's an artificial pool filled with water. Now, nobody swims in it, but the site itself is magnificent, as you can see. It covers 75 acres. The depth is 550 feet. There is about 70 million tons of iron that was taken from that site. Hence the big gaping hole. Now it's just a touristic attraction. And once the mining town of Marmora now is a ghost town. So there you go, another attraction for you. I will get back to you on the next stop. Okay, so Our next and last stop, I had to drive an hour into Cottage Country North and walk 2 kilometers in Bon Echo Provincial Park, which was, you guessed it, closed. So kids, don't do this at home. Don't sneak into provincial parks at your own risk, with nobody around to help. But this is what I got to deal with: a frozen lake. And the reason I was here is that, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a huge rock, they call it the Bon Echo rock, that's in the middle of the sea. That's apparently captivating. Look at this, a frozen lake. Amazing, huh? I got my workout for today. The cold is not a problem anymore. It's probably minus 20 right now. Just zoom in for you to see all the islands in there. Yeah, and this is water. Beautiful. And I'm gonna take beautiful pictures. Alright. Let me see, take some pictures. Okay. This was my final stop. There was a couple of stops that I couldn't make for various reasons. I'm walking the 2 kilometers. I thought I'd make the wrap-up video. So basically, there was a church on an island that was built by loggers that I couldn't get a view of. I couldn't even find the path that leads to the shore so that I can take pictures of it. It's only accessible through a boat, and it's winter time, so yeah, understandable. The other stop that I couldn't make was the town of El Dorado, which apparently has like buildings from the gold rush era, but I found out that all the buildings were now privately owned and people are living in them, actually. So yeah, couldn't stop there or look around when people are actually living in those buildings. What else? Yeah, those are the 2 I couldn't make today. I didn't have a huge list for the last day. I hope you guys enjoyed my adventures and my sneaking into provincial parks at my own risk. I know this trip would have been better if it was summertime for better views, but I made the best of it. And keep following me, and I'll keep posting to Instagram the pictures of this trip. I'm slowly posting them so that I can that I don't bombard your newsfeed with all like 10,000 pictures. So I'll slowly post them and keep following me for them. Sorry about the delays with the videos. I'll do better in the next trip. My laptop takes forever to convert all the pictures and videos, along with the poor internet connections at the hotels I've stayed in. So yeah, once I get home, which is a long drive from here, I'll compile everything and put them up one by one. You'll see that the videos will start getting better and better as I get more experience with the tools for video editing and cutting down on some stuff that just clog up the video and shortening them so that you get right to the point. So yeah, this is Eastern Ontario for you. Unusual sights. stay tuned for the next trip. It's probably going to be soon. I just need to get some rest and it'll be good to go.